Hey guys, what's going on? Sherman here. And I just got back from my local survival store not too long ago and wanted to show you guys a few things that I picked up. I want to start off, I want to show you their card. Their name is TruePrep. And I've talked about them before when I did my Quark Mini 123 unboxing. You can see there is their email and their phone number along with their storefront location. And most of the things in their store are on their website. I'll post a link to their website down in the description. Definitely go check them out, guys. They have really great prices, and their store has some really good stuff in it. Really great name brand stuff that you're all familiar with on here. And yeah, I mean, you can order offline, but if you have the chance, like I said, there's their address. If you have the chance, go down to their store location. Great guys up there. They're super nice and really fun to talk to because, you know, outside of YouTube, we don't have a lot of people that we can talk to about our hobbies on here. You know, and our love for just things that most people think are simple, like flashlights, knives, you know, just different stuff like that on prepping. So anyway, like I said, link to their website will be in the description. Super nice guys. And so first of all, the first thing I got, you can see this 4Sevens box. I got the Quark 123. I already have the Mini. I know you're probably wondering why I got this. Well, there's my Quark Mini 123. What happened was, and I was telling the guy up there, that the O-ring in here, it deteriorated after a while. The lubricant that was on here from the factory dried up, and it made it really hard to turn, you know, and the O-ring just finally broke. Now, yeah, I have a spare O-ring, which I have in there right now, but I don't have any lubricant. So it's very tough to actuate, and you know, you definitely can't do it one-handed anymore. Well, you kind of can, but not really. But so it just kind of turned me off to the bezel actuated lights for a little bit. Because I'm like, well, if you don't have any lubricant, then it's not going to work. Please keep the jokes to yourself. So I was looking into getting a push-button flashlight, which led me to this, which is the Quark 123. So this is the Quark 123. This is the Quark Mini 123. So you can see the size difference. They're both incredibly small. You can see the difference. Quark Mini on the right. So it's really not that much difference. There's about one more bezel length more in this light. And the 123, the one over here on the left, is a little bit bigger in circumference. Not a huge deal whatsoever. This is still a very EDC-able light. EDC-able, is that? I guess that's a word. We're going to use it. So, great light. Here again it has the clicker switch on the back. Nice 4Sevens. I don't know if you can see that 4Sevens logo. In the shop, by the way, up there at TruePrep, they have the new, I think it's the Preon 01. I think, is that what it was? The 01? I'll annotate it if I'm wrong, but it's the new 4Sevens flashlight. It's their newest one. It's their new single AAA light. It's kind of their version of the Streamlight Stylus Pro, but it's the first light they came out with under their new packaging with their new name. I guess a lot of you don't, or in case a lot of you don't know about that, 4Sevens changed their packaging and the way they spell their name. It's no longer the number 4 and then sevens spelled out, sevens. And they changed it because they said that some people were getting confused. They actually thought 4Sevens, you're supposed to write 7777, which isn't the case. It's 4 and then you write sevens. But they said a lot of people were getting confused by that. It's kind of funny, actually. But so right now it is just 4Sevens. It's spelled 4 and then spelled sevens. So instead of it being the number 4, it just says 4Sevens. So I don't really know how that, you know, that kind of changes any kind of confusion. You know, if that's going to confuse you, you're probably just the kind of type of person who's going to be confused by a lot of things. But anyway, of course I'm talking about people getting confused. I didn't know at the store that this opened up like that. I was sitting there trying to open this up like this, you know, trying to get into the packaging because I'm like, you know, can't. On the outside it doesn't really describe much about the flashlight, so I was wanting to know more, and all of a sudden I did like that and I thought I ripped the box. Oh, I felt like an idiot. But anyway, so anyways, very nice packaging. 4Sevens always impresses me with their packaging. You have a magnetically closed front part right here. You open it up, you can see the light, all the stuff that comes with it. plus a lot of the facts about it. And I mean, they're selling these lights for $38.50. You can't beat that, guys. But he gave me a great deal on this light, which I cannot be more thankful for. That was amazing. This comes with the 4Sevens finger grip. I'll just open this and show you. This is kind of like my first impressions video as well. Comes with the 4Sevens finger grip, which is rubber, and you put it on your finger and you can hold the light while you're holding a firearm. Or you may hold it like that, something like that. But the light goes inside there. I'll do a more in-depth video on that in the future when I do the review. I'm just giving you a quick overview of what it comes with. It comes with 2 Sparrow rings, which is really nice. One for the battery compartment and one for the bezel, which they're two completely different threaded parts, unlike the Quark Mini. And it also comes with a really nice Cordura nylon sheath. It has a belt loop right there. It has a little plastic D-ring right there to attach it to whatever. Velcro closure, or hook and loop closure I should say. I'm not sure if it's actual Velcro. But it's really nice. Houses this flashlight very well if you want to carry in that method. And it also comes with their very nice neck lanyard with the 2 cord locks, and you have this the metal carabiner style gate clip. So you get a lot of accessories, and it comes with the battery, by the way. But the battery's inside the light right now. But I'm just telling you, when you get these lights, most, if not all, the 4Sevens lights come with the batteries, which is something not a lot of companies do. And I really do respect that, admire that about them, that they'll give you so much for your money. They not only give you a ton of accessories, but they give you a light that is built incredibly well and has a lot of neat functions and features about it for such a low cost. I mean, like I said, I don't know what this retails for, but I know they're selling this cheaper. Like I said, I got a great deal on it, so that's amazing. So I really, really like this light. Like, it's not that much bigger, hardly noticeable, and has a clicker cap. You get a very positive feedback. I don't know if you heard that. Very positive feedback. I like to hear that. A lot of people like the really silent clickers. I don't. I like to hear the feedback when I click that button. So you can do it with your index finger or thumb. But it's recessed, so it's completely flushed with the bottom of the light. So this will not actuate in your pocket by accident, which is my complaint with all the Streamlight flashlights. This also allows you to do what they call candle mode. You stand it up on the end. It's not going to do it perfectly right now because I have the little split ring in there. But yeah, you can stand it up on its tail and do a ceiling bounce. So that's nice. I really like that feature. I like that's recessed, and it does have parts in there to put a lanyard if you want. Heavily knurled, which when I say that I just mean the texturing. 4Sevens Quark 123. By the way, I apologize if the lighting is kind of terrible right now. One of my lights is busted, my reviewing lights. And I see that the light, the color is changing a little bit. I have like an auto adjusting like ISO or whatever it is. It just changes, it kind of changes with the picture a little bit. But anyway, sorry, I was kind of off topic. But heavily knurled, and it has that little dimple right there, a little divot. And the Quark Mini has that as well, but it's not as big. Or it's bigger, I mean. What that's for is, well, I don't know if this is what they designed it as, but this is what I see it as. When I'm holding it, this is going to be the natural way I hold it. My middle finger is going to be going inside that little groove, which is knurled as well. And when I click that button, it prevents the light from slipping forward in my hand. Which is a complaint I have with a lot of lights, like the Maglite XL50. You go to turn it on, and it just slips right through your hand because it's such a slick finish. The Streamlights will do it a little bit, not as much, but they will do it a little bit. But I love it. He has Moonlight mode, which is 0.2 lumens, and it'll go for 15 days, I think. Oh, by the way, you can turn it off and turn it back on, but if you do half presses, it switches to the next mode. Next mode is 4 lumens, which is, you know, your standard output for like a keychain light. And that'll last for 2.5 days, I think. Half press again is, I believe, 40 lumens, and it'll go like that for 15 hours, if I'm not mistaken. And then you have high, which is 80 lumens, and it'll run like that for, I think it said 6 hours. And then it has SOS, which will run on high mode. And then you have beacon. And then it just reverts back to, you know, you do half presses. But I mean, anytime, you know, you don't have to cycle through all the modes just to turn it off. You go through there, and you know, when you're done, you just click it. So you can click it on and off to cycle through the modes, as long as you do it within about 3 seconds of each mode. Like this one, it auto-regulates. Once it's off for a certain amount of time, it reverts back to the lowest setting. Like I was talking to the guy up there, I do not like Phoenix lights for one reason in particular, and that's every one of them, you turn them on and it starts out with the highest mode. I don't want to automatically start out with the highest output setting. You know, the majority of the time you're going to use your light. You're using it to find something you dropped on the floor that rolled underneath your cabinet. You're unlocking your door at night. It's dark. You're not going to need 180 lumens to do that. You know, so then you're having to revert back. You know, click it again to get down to the lowest setting. But it also runs battery time. You know, every time you turn the light on, it's automatically on high, and then you have to cycle through it just to get to low. That's going to run down your battery. So this gives you some options. You turn it on, and then half presses, gets you through the modes, and you can just turn it off when you're done. But what's neat about this one is that that's with the bezel loosened. When you tighten the bezel all the way, when you turn it on, it's in high mode, which is 205 out the front lumens. Very impressive. This is a very bright light. It'll run like that for 0.8 hours. So compare, this is the Mini 123 on the right. Holding it about the same distance. You can definitely, it may be hard to tell in the video, but the Quark Mini, you can definitely tell, you know, like the 20 lumen difference. This thing gets hot fast, by the way. Like it's pretty warm right now. I can feel the heat coming from it. But half click and it sends you into strobe. Now, I don't know if the camera shutter is picking it up, but with the bezel tightened all the way, when you turn it on, it automatically goes into the max output. And then half click, it'll turn you into strobe and then reverts back. But anyway, so I would recommend leaving the bezel loosened, because you're not probably going to need that turbo mode. Basically, that's what that is all the time. So I'm very, very impressed with this. It's the same quality as I can expect from 4Sevens. It's not that there's anything quality-wise wrong with the Mini. It's just without the proper lubricant, which I don't know where to get. You know, because you need silicone-based lubricant, or else it'll erode the washer. Plus, you're supposed to use high conductivity lubricant that you'd use on like computers. I don't know where to just go get that. You know. So that kind of turned me off. You don't need anything for stuff like this. You know, the lubricant that's already on the threads is going to be there for a really, really long time, because I'm not constantly moving this. I'm just moving the clicker cap. It would have been nice to have a spare, or tail cap, I guess that's what the technical term would be. It'd be nice if I had a spare tail cap, but it doesn't matter. So anyway, great flashlight. I got a great deal on it thanks to the great guys over at TruePrep. And which leads me to my next thing, which is something really, really cool. Is this that I picked up. It's called Stove in a Can. And you can see it says anytime, anywhere, any weather. All-in-one cooking solution, quick and easy start, infinite shelf life. So, this is amazing. He pulled it off the shelf and handed it to me, asked me if I've ever seen one. I said no, and he asked me to review it for him. So he gave it to me just to review. So super, super cool of them. Like I said, I could not be more grateful for them. And thankful, you know, this is an amazing opportunity, because I love their store and they're just great guys. And for them to come to me and ask me to do some reviews for them with stuff like this it really means more to me than some people might think. It really means the world to me. The fact that they would trust me enough and respect me enough to want me to do that. So it's just really incredible. So I'm just going to open this up. This is not a review of this. It's just a quick first impressions, initial impressions. Let's see if I can get it open for you guys. It's basically like a coffee can. So you have a metal can. I'm going to open it up a little bit more. While I'm opening, I thought I'd tell you I shipped my ZT off today to have the warranty repair done on it. So I sent it priority, so it'll get there soon and it'll get back to me pretty soon. So I opened it up a little bit ago, then closed it again like a fool. I should have left it open. Just wanted to play with it a bit. Okay, it comes off. Very nice lid, by the way. You could cook off the lid itself. So I don't know too much about this just yet. I need to do some more research on it and definitely read the instruction manual. Like I said, this is not a review. This is the first impressions. So you have these little, I call them pucks. Just dump them out. I think you get about 4. These are basically they're the fuel. Okay, you have the can inside, it's all stainless. Very, very nice. Okay, you have these big pucks, and these are your fuel. You light them and they'll burn. Not sure what they're made out of. They say they're recycled, synthetic, and natural material. So I'm sure it's something like maybe fat wood chunks and resin, maybe some alcohol. I'm really not sure. Comes with a book of matches, or not a book, but a little box of matches. They're waterproof to light these. I'm not sure how easily they light. I'm really anxious to do a review of this. So you get those, you get 4, and they say they last about an hour a piece, which is really nice. And then you have this, which I'm not entirely sure. I don't want to open it and break it. But basically you take this out and it acts as like a chimney, kind of like on a Zippo. Let's see. Like I said, I have not read the booklet yet, so I'm not going to take this stuff out just yet. So that's for the review. Let's see. Got messed it up here. Okay, but anyway. But you see down in there those little metal ring with all the holes. It basically rests on top of this, and then you put a pot over that. And that's going to act as a windscreen. Whereas you put this down at the bottom, you know, and it'll burn. So anyway, that is just a really, really, really cool little item. And it's obviously, you know, reusable because you have the metal can. And then you have your fuel supply right there. So I'm going to read the manual. I'm going to brush up on some of the knowledge of how this works. And definitely put together a review and a test for you guys. So, a very, very cool item. And they, you know, especially if them just give it to me. I mean, that was amazing of them. They definitely didn't have to do that, and I'm so appreciative that they did, and it just really shows to what kind of people they are. Super great guys. So definitely expect to review this. It's a really cool little item. It really would be a nice solution for a bailout bag, or maybe on your next camping trip. It's just a really, really cool item. Cannot wait to test that out. So expect that review to come. Here again, here is their name, along with their email address, their phone number, and their store location. And also, you can see all the stuff. You can see all the stuff that they sell. You know, they have a ton of really good knives. They have mills, water filtration, pressure cookers, of course, you know, flashlights. Super great guys up there as well too. So, send them an email or check out their website, and like I said, link to their website will be in the description. If you live anywhere in the Atlanta, Georgia area, definitely go pay them a visit and tell them Sherman sent you. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, of course, just leave them in the comments box, guys. Alright guys, have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, stay sharp, and God bless. Sherman614, peace.